Good evening, my lovely little dolls. If you can't tell by the music, we're playing Criminally Yours again. Because nothing says we hate ourselves more than whatever this game is. Chapter 18! Yay. I've got this under control. You both just sit tight. I'll be back. Be safe. I love you. Love you too. Well, I'm sure I'll be back to come see you before I know it. I'm heading back to the office. I know everyone at the firm is losing their minds. Until next time. She gives me a small wave and I'm in my suit. Out of the door in a flash. Ooh. It discloses his location intentionally. It's the same abandoned warehouse I'd encountered him last night as I fled. It's clear what he's doing. The place is already swarmed by police and the media. Police have tried to keep reporters from questioning me as I attempt to make my way inside. The one with the most success is the police chief himself. He just briefs me on the situation. This lunatic, he kidnapped the poor gal as she was leaving her office this morning. We lost sight of him for a while. We only knew where he was when he reported his whereabouts. We made sure that no one, except Oracle, can attempt to negotiate. If so, as much as a single one of my boys stepped foot inside, he'd say he'll end Miss Bolton without hesitation. Though he could be bluffing. He's done it before. He says, trailing off, turning his head to spit to his side. It's probably a bluff. I think he just wants to drag me out here. Is it a trap? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. He nods in either agreement or just to move the conversation along. We can't even have helicopters or cameras. Nothing. We're gonna be sitting ducks. Blind ones. I know it's frustrating. I'll be sure to update you as much as I can. My main priority is to get Ms. Bolton out safely. I need to get going. I'm sure the longer we wait, the more impatient Kronos will become and the more trouble she'll be in. Just hold on tight. I'll be as quick as I can. Yes, Oracle. He says begrudgingly. I can only imagine how useless they feel when I arrive. It's like a power trip. Ever since Kronos became my main annoyance, he's made sure police are spectators to our encounters. I'm the only one who could or ever was even allowed to stop him. Be careful what you wish for, Kronos. I darted up the stairs into the dust and mold-infested warehouse. It looked pretty different during the day, though no less dark. Before I can so much assist the situation, Kronos begins to speak, as if he felt my presence the moment I arrived. In a near identical spot to where he held my mother not even 24 hours before, sits a petite woman tied to a chair, bound, blindfolded, gagged, and even with a set of headphones over her head. Look what I got for you. All I can see is my court case going up in flames. Sure, I wasn't fond of her tactics, but this is something a harassment case could solve. I don't need Kronos to be my Dark Knight in bulletproof armor. I grimace, thinking of what would be the best course of action. As if I'm defusing a bomb or something. I didn't call you out here. I'm only making sure your identity remains a secret. I know you don't want to see me, and so I thought you'd leave me to my own devices. Are you going to... I almost can't ask. Are you going to kill her? Best way to ensure she keeps her mouth shut, don't you think? Although if you're willing to talk about us, then I might consider letting her go. This isn't helping your case. You're only going to make everything worse. From where I am standing, my love, things are as bad as they can possibly be. Oh. Was this your plan all along? He goes to speak, but catches himself. His body language looking as if he's struggling with something. Yes. Wow. so you can be honest. I'm trying. Too little, too late for that. But it does spark an idea. This was meant to be a negotiation. I'll consider talking, but you have to do more than just let her go. That's only step one. He actually perks up at that. First, take off the mask. It's a far less hesitation than I expect, as he places an open hand over the mask and pulls it off in one smooth motion, revealing Nick. Though I'd already known, somehow watching him go from Kronos to coworker to my crush to my ex to Nick in the same moment feels unreal. Despite his bravo from before, he looks like he's been caught with his hand in a cookie jar. What else? I'll do anything you ask. Everything feels so surreal. It almost sounds like he's being genuine. Like if I asked him to get down on his knees, beg and grovel, he would do it with even less hesitation. Second, tell me honestly, why do this? Why be Kronos? Why lie to me and trick me? What was the point? This one takes longer for him. Long enough. I wonder if he'll go back on his word immediately. I want to see every part of you. Huh? What does that... Okay. That was a phrase. Wrong choice of words, maybe? What do you mean? I'm risking losing some of my power over this situation, but I have to know. I had to be a villain. Originally, I thought I could be a hero, but they don't station multiple heroes in one city, nor did I actually want to be playing the part. Being a villain meant no restrictions, and whenever I wanted Oracle to come get me, she would. Seriously? That's it? I don't want to hurt innocents or cause that much chaos. I just wanted to see you in all your glory. And of course, I couldn't tell you that. It would take all the fun out of it. Now he's monologuing. He is a villain after all. Then tell me, for my third request, what's your power? Surprisingly, he seems willing to tell me, but struggles with how to phrase it. It's nothing really, Hill. I've already told you, sort of. I have photographic memory, yes, but it's more than that. I have perfect memory. I can't forget anything. Oh! I can remember every moment since I was 3 in perfect detail. Like, I'm there. If I want to, I can smell those same scents, taste those same food, hear that same music. That's crazy. That's actually really cool. I can't help but feel if something like that would drive me insane. Is that true? Yes, feel free to test it. That's not necessary. Remembering my orders at every place we ate, recalling mundane details of my daily routine, and retyping my Word document of 2 weeks with proof enough. I go silent, thinking, taking in all the information. Not sure to do with any of it. How much good would he have done if he had chosen to be a hero instead? How much closer would we have been without the need to lie about his identity? Or better yet, how much different would it be if I weren't Oracle? It feels like such a waste. But if I let him go now, if I don't stop him now, Olympus will step in, and they won't be merciful.
What else do you want to know? What else can I do to prove to you that I've only ever wanted one thing? One person.
Oh, voice acting. Voice acting scare. You can't be a villain anymore. That surprises him. His mask clatters to the floor at his feet.
Consider it done. Just be Nick.
Oh! No, not just Nick. You'll be a hero, like me. If he was done before, then he's utterly shell-shocked now. I nod, confident in this. We can't be together like this. The hero agency Olympus will eventually crack down and investigate all the resources into stopping you. No matter how I feel about you, I don't want you getting hurt. I want to move past this. Oh, me too. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, as that's you still need to show me. And that starts with letting Rachel Bolton go and stop hurting people. Period. I understand. I can change. I will change.
I can't believe you'd ask me to be a hero.
You don't have to do it, but if you don't, I have no choice but to stop you once and for all.
No, you don't understand. I was going to suggest the same thing.
But
This is crazy. You're brilliant. We really thought the same thing.
I'm confused. I am so confused. You did?
I wanted to get you back, and since being Oracle, or rather me being a villain, seemed to be the problem.
Oh, hero it is. Just like that. Did he truly not care about it at all? Being a hero is not that simple. I have a feeling it'll go in my favor. I've got a plan. He says cryptically and does nothing to elaborate. Somehow, I believe him. I'm just glad you're talking to me again. I miss hearing you, seeing you, feeling you. He reaches out for me. Oh, we could be mean. Oh, let's be mean. I pucker my lips and he eagerly leans in, eyes closed. When he's within my face, I place my hand over his mouth. He muffles from beneath my hand. Be a good boy and be patient. Good things come to those who wait. You know? I coo, effectively disarming him. He can't do anything but nod from behind my hand. I admire his expression for a moment, before pushing him away. Lightly. We'll be seeing a lot of each other, assuming everything goes according to your plan. It will. Nothing will keep me from... I am so scared. What is this face? What is this? I'm scared. I catch myself smiling and have to turn away from him. I give him a proper show. I sway my hips as I saunter away, making sure he gets a good, hard look at what he's missing out on. I kneel to untie Rachel, removing her headphones and reassuring her that Oracle is there to save the day. As I turn, Nick is already gone, his mask no longer on the floor of the warehouse. Everything goes off without a hitch, almost ending in an anticlimactic fashion. I don't think I'll have to worry about Rachel with those compromising photos. My conversation with Nick didn't go horribly. I never would have expected he would volunteer to be a hero. I sense another manipulation red flag. Whatever it is he's planning, I'm curious to see how it plays out. I'm not. For better or for worse. The rest of the day is spent debriefing with my mother on the couch, eating lunch, and actually enjoying some time off. It feels weird not having something to do. Though I have a good feeling it won't last for long, so I'll savor it while it lasts. Soon, dinner comes, and we channel surf, desperately looking for something to hold our attention. I catch a glimpse of black and blue, and I change channels. It's a video that looks like to be acquired online of Kronos addressing the public. I adjust the volume as the screen is filled with him. His usual menacing demeanor is absent. Instead, he wore a tailored black and blue suit, his hair neatly calm, yet still wearing his mask. Good evening, citizens of New Lycia. I have a message. My mother gaze stared fixedly on the screen as if the message was directly to her specifically. I've decided to retire from my life of villainy. No longer will I seek to disrupt the fabric of time or challenge the forces of justice. Instead, I am offering my services to the greater good. Alter time? I thought you said his power was memory related. That's what he said. It could be a lie. If it is, Olympus will find out, especially if he really intends on becoming a hero. If I hadn't already known his attention, I'd consider this some sort of twisted joke. Kronos' image shifted, and the screen displays the emblem of Olympus. I've made arrangements with Olympus. However, there is one condition. I will not become a hero unless Oracle themselves train me. Oh boy. Oh no. He really has no shame, does he? She chuckles wryly. He has the audacity, if nothing else. Together, we can forge a new path. One cannot exist without the other. The screen suddenly cuts to black. I clicked the remote once to see if it was an error with our monitor. Instead, it seems that was all he'd come to say, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. At least until it cuts to a new broadcast, a news anchor with her microphone pointed at a hero. I attempted to change the channel, wanting to watch something other than the news, but my mother hands stopped me. That's Theseus. I didn't care to even see who it was, but I know the name well. Oh yeah, he looks different from the photos. He's got a new look recently, something to appeal to his fans, no doubt. He looks good. Very dashing. He is conventionally attractive. Oh yeah, there's another version of this game of Criminally Yours because we're playing the base game. But if we do a different one, we can actually romance Theseus, which I am, I don't know. I think we're good with Kronos being insane. I don't think we need another insane one following us. Nothing all that special compared to the other heroes, and nothing like Nick or Kronos. I never got a chance to meet him myself, though I don't feel like I missed much. Despite the countless gushing fans he has here, including my own mother, it seems. Bit young for you, isn't he? I tease. Maybe, but he's not too young for you. He's only a year younger, if I remember correctly. Last time you set me up with someone, he turned out to be a villain. And you even approved of him. Now she's all gaga for Theseus. Your head turns so quickly. Theseus is nothing like Kronos. But she doesn't elaborate further. It seems she's not ready to joke about it just yet. We turn our attention back to the television. What do you think about Kronos turning a new leaf?
Are you serious? It's obvious he has ulterior motives.
No, he doesn't. What do you think he wants with Oracle?
Fuck if I know.
I'm stunned by his crassness, though it doesn't seem to shake anyone else. All I know is it's nothing good. He closes his eyes, sighing deeply. He reminds me of a mixture of Nightwing and Red Hood, kinda. This is the vibes he's giving. Whatever he's got planned, Oracle won't let him get away with it. Oh, he walks off the next moment, refusing to give any more comments on the matter. Oh, if only they knew. My mom does everything short of swooning as she grins from ear to ear. Kronos and Theseus birds hang in the air for a moment long as I absent-mindedly return to channel surfing. I wasn't expecting any of this. Neither Kronos declaring to become a hero publicly, nor Theseus to be so supportive of me. Maybe Kronos did fully intend to turn over a new leaf, and maybe Theseus only said so for good PR. Only time will tell. Whatever was to come, I had a feeling it was going to be interesting. Chapter 20. Yay, we're gonna do several chapters. Anticipating today to be quite busy. I am awake before the sun is even up. I decided to make my nervous energy and put it into more productivity by doing some chores around the apartment. The morning is quiet and more relaxing than I'd expected. I'm in the middle of taking out my bedroom trash when I'm hit with a vision. A man, one I've never seen before. Oh, look at that, it's Theseus. He's got wavy hair and a green sweater and large round glasses. Despite the unassuming peeling, he looks especially serious. Could he be a client for work? Maybe someone asking me for the time? There's no way to tell. Not having audio for my visions nearly render them useless in these situations. Though, maybe I could try to read lips. I focus all my energy into that. Curiosity eating me alive. First word is I worked with... I focus on the last word. Maybe it could be imagining it, but it looks a lot like Oracle? He worked with Oracle. Is he some sort of media representation? One of Whitney's paralegals? Or was he more important? He didn't look especially muscular or familiar. There's no real telling who he was, but I look forward to finding out. Our girl is dumb. Dumb, I tell you, dumb. I continue about my day. Tackling the small pile of dishes from the night before, I place my headphones on and get to work. Just as I'm about to finish, a summons comes in the form of a glowing... oh goodness. Glyph etched into the air over my kitchen sink. I could count the amount of times I've been called to HQ on one hand. I'm elbow deep in soap suds, trying to scrape yesterday's curry off a pot that probably deserved to be incinerated instead of salvaged, when the glyph flickers to life. It hums low, instantly and official. I sigh and glance at the sigil. Olympus HQ. The automatic message plays through the speaker. Oracle, you're requested at Town Hall at 9:30. Bring Kronos. I almost dropped the pot. Seriously, they couldn't contact him themselves? I mutter, drying my hands on a dish towel, crusted with regret and turmeric. The eye symbol crackles once, then vanishes in the next moment. No room for questions. Typical Olympus. I take off my headphones and dig for my phone. Can you meet me outside Town Hall at 9:30? As I go off to click off my phone and tuck it away, another text comes in. Maybe we can get some coffee on the way? I guess it can't hurt. I'll be at your place in 5. True to his word, I hear a knock at my door, not even 3 minutes later. Does he have some increased speed, or was he already in the area? I open the door, surprised to see him in his Kronos attire already. I practically drag him through the door, shushing him. He chuckles at my reaction.
I was gonna ask if I could come in first.
I wipe my face in frustration. Why are you dressed like that? Anyone could have seen you.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mess with me.
If they see Kronos showing up at some random civilian's house...
How do they know it's not my apartment? Only you know it's not.
It's still drawing unnecessary attention. At least use my bedroom window or something.
Very romantic. Want me to throw rocks at it first?
Oh, hush hush. I shove his shoulder playfully. I'd like to keep my security deposit. Just send me the bill. Matter of fact, pick any bill. I'll pay it. You can always send me anything that gives you trouble. It doesn't seem we're just talking about money problems anymore. I know one guy who's been driving me up the wall lately. Stupidly, the image of being pressed against the wall occurs to me. Tell he was thinking much the same. Instead of getting flustered, I continue to eye him, losing a battle to suppress my oncoming smile. Dealing with him too. Today is the start of a whole new Kronos, a whole new Nick. Yeah, we know. You do? I nod. You don't seem so confident anymore. Gives me a look, head tilting in contemplation. It just feels good to hear you say so. So, coffee, you said? And it should be here. Like magic, the doorbell rings not a second later. I shoot him a look. He shrugs, fighting back a self-satisfied smirk. My hot chocolate arrives, and as before, it's exactly how I like it. Almost tasting better than usual. We sit at my breakfast bar, sipping away. It's quite an odd air around us, so much left unsaid. But at the end of the day, I was still sitting with someone I knew well. Can almost imagine it was a regular weekday morning, sitting in our respective cubicles. I continue to sip away, and Nick finally breaks the silence. All bets are off. Nick can get away with literally anything. Yes, he can. Are you going to wear your suit? I was going to put it on before I go. He goes silent, as if waiting for something. What's stopping you now? He asked, taking a sip from his usual cappuccino. Not getting dressed in front of you. Why, it's nothing I haven't seen before. You don't need a refresher. Because he knows exactly how I look without it. As if I already am by the way he looks at me. Am I just always naked to him now? Oh! Keep torturing yourself, stop that, tease him. Well, bad decisions only, so maybe if you behave, it won't just be a memory. He looks at me nodding, eyes big and wet. She describes him the way one describes a dog, before turning all his attention to the top of his dress shoes. I chuckle to myself. That's what I thought. Ooh, guess we're going on a field trip. I stand leaning back against the counter with crossed arms, and sigh big enough to knock over a filing cabinet. He's sitting, almost making himself at home. Well, I guess he did pay the rent. A little juvenile, don't you think? Admittedly, getting dressed up in suits and fighting crime is too. Still fun, especially with you. Seems someone's got his confidence back. We'll see how long that lasts. I leave to put my suit on in the bathroom before meeting back up with him at the doorway. You ready? He takes a moment to take me in before following closely behind. We arrive at Olympus Hall not 20 minutes later at 9:10. Well, bold of them to leave their HQ to the public eye. He's probably gonna want some quid pro quo for that rent, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Wow. It's not the real Olympus HQ, of course. The real headquarters is a flying island above the stratosphere with a no-fly zone and 3 layers of defenses. It's glass, white and white marble, built to look public-facing while still reeking of power. It's just a location they claim as their HQ for plausible deniability and PR. He nods in acknowledgement. Makes sense. I catch a glimpse of some hero statues, one of which being my own mother. As a child, I thought she dictated how the entire world works. It reminded me. So, you always knew my power before you even asked, didn't you? Catches my eyes, unmistakable shame coloring his body language. Yeah. Once I knew you were Oracle, I'd done my research. They really shouldn't state as much in even confidential records. That stuff can easily be accessed if you know what you're doing. There it is again. Honestly, of course, it doesn't make up for anything, but it's notable coming from him. You nervous? He shakes his head. You aren't? Aren't you worried they tried to arrest you or... Oh no, I have you to protect me. Could just be saving face, joking about it to ease his nerves. Besides, they seem quite excited to have me join their ranks. Is that right? He nods, but doesn't take the chance to elaborate. It doesn't really sound like them. Well, I also didn't think my mom would still be closely working with them. Well, there was only one way to know how it would go. I make my way towards the building, beckoning Nick to follow. He does obediently. I feel like I have my own guard dog or something. Finally, she puts 2 and 2 together. Kronos and I barely make it onto the front steps before the media finds us. Oracle, is it true you've been harboring Kronos for 6 months? Kronos, do you regret your attack on the Chimera Rail system last year? Are you two dating? Last one hits the hardest. Heart speeding up, senses that this little scandal of ours isn't going to be able to brush under the rug. I stop mid-step, blinking. The cameras flash one after the other, like lightning in a storm. Kronos watches, his face obscured, but his body clearly amused, leaning back into his stance, arms folded across his broad chest, like the headlines today writing itself.
Define dating.
He purrs into a microphone. I shoot him a glare sharp enough to peel paint. Who cares who he's dating? We're not. But the swarm doesn't care. A woman with a hovering drone cam nearly crashes it into my face. Oracle, how do you respond to the rumors you've been protecting Kronos from Olympus justice? Huh? No. Before I could respond, they ask another incredibly invasive question. Did you really change time so you could elope together? Oh, you know what? Let's just escape. Let's just run. I turn and flee. I know nothing good will come out of this situation. I duck, grabbing Kronos by the wrist and yanking him through the crowd of bodies. He doesn't resist. He never does. Not when I'm the one doing the pulling. Cameras flash behind us. Someone yells my name. Someone else shouting, "Scandal!" As I focus on escaping the herd, something nearly stops me in my track. Catching eyes with a certain civilian, the one in my vision from this morning, stands watching from the back of the crowd. His expression is unreadable, nor do I have enough time to study it. I tear my eyes away and quicken my pace, practically throwing myself through the front doors of the building. The town hall doors hiss open and we lunge inside like survivors crawling from a pack of zombies. Security prevents any who pursue. It's so silent you can hear a pin drop. Still, frigid air. Marble floors, the soft, tasteful sound of orchestral strings piped through the ceiling speakers. A receptionist glanced up with a neutral expression and flashes a practiced smile, unfazed by the chaos still unfolding behind the outside the glass. I lean against a pillar and try to catch my breath. Kronos smooths his sleeve.
Well,
He says, glancing at the doors.
that was intimate.
You encouraged them.
I'm not the one the public's obsessed with. Oracle, the untouchable. Oracle, the golden one. Must be so disappointing to find out I'm your +1.
You're not. I start, then catch myself. Exhale, inhale, do not engage. Olympus wants him certified. I need him certified. Fighting about semantics in a lobby will only derail that. They don't trust you yet. So we got a safe house, PR friendly but contained. I tell him, gesturing to the high ceilings and the fake Greco columns. Kronos' gaze swept the space. He knows when he's being set up. We basically are the villain of the game. Yes, we are. How flattering. Yeah, try not to detonate anything. He clutches his heart like I've stabbed him. You wound me, Oracle. I did that one time. I ignore him, walking towards the far wall. The hero recognition display, stretching from the floor to ceiling in polished bronze. It's part shrine, part propaganda. A display of heroes past, present, and carefully curated. My name's on there, Oracle. Third row from the top, just below Talos, above Castor and Pollux. Is that you? You look so young. I was young. 19. That was after I stopped my first big bad, Leviathan from flooding the coastal district. Olympus loves this photo. I gesture to the plaque beneath it. Oracle, the visionary hero, seer of threats, defender of the seventh gate. Licensed Tier 1 operative, Olympus. Kronos tilts his head, reading it further. Very dramatic. Says you. He laughs like that was the point of the joke to begin with. I think there's a photo of me after you attacked the 7th district. I can hear his smile widening. Ah, I remember. You knocked me through a statue of justice. It was a statue of a judge. Even better. We fall silent for a moment. Holographs of current heroes, including Aegis, Helios, and Thesis. Oh, one slot glows softly, but is empty. A placeholder, probably reserved for someone Olympus is grooming. Before the silence can stretch too long, the receptionist chimes in through the intercom. Oracle, Kronos, Olympus will see you now. A pin comes from my watch a moment later to come to floor 3. Kronos rolls his shoulder. I adjust myself. Here we go. Haha. Okay, my lovely little dolls. That's gonna be the end today. This was interesting. The consequences of our actions have finally caught up. So, yay! And thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you who get to see this later, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell in the corner, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. I want to know what everyone thinks. And thank you guys so much again for stopping by to watch. Until our next meeting, my lovely little dolls. Bye-bye!